TECX is down 18.93%. This is Tuesday, the 10th of February 2026. Volume in this session 2.1 million shares. 50-day average is around 328,000. Okay, let's see. It turns out that AstraZeneca is discontinuing, or rather, is terminating uh, a phase 2B trial for its candidate AZD3427. And TECX has a candidate, a lead candidate, as a matter of fact, TX45, that has a similar mechanism for pulmonary hypertension in heart failure. Such it is guilty by association. That is probably why we are looking at this weakness right now. And AstraZeneca is saying that the reason for the discontinuation is, let's see now, lack of efficacy on primary endpoint pulmonary vascular resistance. Well, traders have judged the stock to be guilty by association. We'll see how all of that will go. Okay, let's see what we have. This is its daily chart. The underlying trend, let's remove this market grid, and we might be able to get a clearer picture of what's going on. Let's see. It's a bit slow. Okay, let's apply the 200 price pressure momentum 200. I think it might give us. It's not very clear there, but with this indicator, you might be able to tell if the underlying trend is trending or bearish or neutral, as the case may be. So a lot of memory has been consumed. Okay, let's see now. Volume so far, I've gotten that. Let's go down and see what we have. Yeah, it's bearish. Okay, the underlying trend is bearish. So the stock is showing some weakness within a longer term bearish trend. Its 200-day moving average is bearish to neutral. Okay. Let's see now. Before now, it had been. It was already. It was expanding. It's been showing. It was showing a lot of strength from Monday, the 19th of January. Kept that up till yesterday, the night. Up to yesterday, the night. So it has pretty much given up much of the strength it's had up till the end of January. So far, it has given up everything it gained in February, and extrapolation seems to be suggesting that it may continue to weaken, it may continue to decay, going all the way towards the 23rd of March. There's no guarantee that that will be the case. But in the interim, before the 17th of February, the 40-day moving average is expected to serve as a constraint to this impending, or rather this contraction that is already playing out. And projections are currently saying, let's see what we have. As things stand right now, projections are saying 24.58. Let's see. I think it still reiterated. Was reiterated today. It was initiated. On the 27th, 28th of January, and still maintained. Yeah, up to today. Okay, so the stock actually closed above that projection yesterday. Unfortunately, this news came. So we'll see how all of this will pan out. This is not. It's not exactly TEC. The company hasn't really done anything. It's not really hasn't reported any failure from its own end. It's just that people have traders have judged that, given that its own candidate, a lead candidate, for that matter, is has a similar mechanism. As such, they are already preempting a failure. They're already preempting a failure. It doesn't. I would say it wasn't. It doesn't really follow that way. It doesn't really follow that way. A lot of things may be different in the Yeah, a lot. There might be a different approach to how TEC is Tectonic is approaching their own research, and a lot of things, a lot of parameters there. But I know we can't rule out the fact that AstraZeneca has pointed out something, has failed in its own in its own pursuit. But at the same time, we can't completely conclude. But in any case, the algos are saying that yeah, a re-rating should be expected. It's not giving the stock any chance. Yeah, on the 4 hour chart, it has actually had a bounce. You can see what I mean. People are they are disagreeing with that. They're not buying that completely. Yes, it has had a bounce. You can see for 13.98. Let's see whether we can find in the intraday low it printed. Yeah, 13.1 today, 13.11. So it has bounced from that low. It has bounced from that low and has recovered. As a matter of fact, yeah. So the projections here are saying that it might hold the strength up till tomorrow's pre-market session. So all in all, they're just saying that we should expect a consolidation, but before that, there's a chance that we might they might try to contract this expansion. We can see here hasn't still holding the bounce. The bounce is this is a clear case of a V recovery. This is a very sharp V recovery, and it's the algos are expecting that they will try to yeah, maybe take profits if you want it that way, or and a contraction is expected, and then a bounce to retest the current levels. The 40-day moving average is also expected to prevent any expansion, but we'll see how it goes. Okay, here we have equally another pivotal projection yesterday. No, it was actually printed. It printed on the 5th of February. That's when it was initiated. Yeah, Thursday the 5th. Let's see now. Yeah, it was the stock before the stock crossed it. It wasn't there, so it was just on its way up that it was printed. So okay, it has now become a resistance 22.20. If it closes above it, then we are looking at 22.78, um, 23.64. Yeah, I think we can also have a look at the market grid. It might give us projections. It might give us prices. But bear in mind that this 4 hour chart is more of a trader's window to how things are. Yeah, I think it's 20.51. Is it trading? Yeah, it's within that grid. Okay, 20.51 will be here. Okay, so it has, can we call this a resistance, a staunch resistance, 20.54? Any reiteration of $20 anywhere? No, really, not really, no. So it might breeze through 20.54. Okay, 20.54. Then the next will be 21.75. We have another one here, 21. Before that, just 21.34. And yeah, 21.34. Then we have 22.66, 22.49. So this it will be a staunch resistance. It will be a staunch resistance. But bear in mind also that it has this effective float. Effective float meaning that a lot of passive hands own this are involved in the stock. Yeah, much of those who own the float are passive. Yeah, much of those who own the float are passive. So we can see this is what we really just basically trades every day over, especially over the last 50 trading sessions. So this is not a lot, and maybe they may not have gotten involved with what's going on now. So maybe that is also why we have this sharp V recovery. It's a tiny float, effectively a tiny float. So anything can happen. We've seen that the stock advance way beyond this pivotal projection, this the resistance it has ahead of it now. So it may well defy those who think it's guilty by association, and yeah, you may well do that because they are likely the ones that have uh, pulled it down. Yeah, they are surely the ones that are aggressively behind this weakness that it is showing. Okay, let's see now. Market. We hardly check this order books because this is where the algos actually pick up their all those projections are picked up from the order books here. So we should be considering them from time to time. Yeah. Okay, just see what you make of TECX, and thank you very much for watching this video.